You've all heard the phrase, beauty is pain. But what about beauty is death? Beginning in the 1730s and through the 19th century, mercury was used in men's felt hats. Think top hats. The mercury was brushed onto rabbit fur to help it form that felt feeling. But big problem, mercury is toxic. Hella toxic. It's literal poison. Sadly, the most common victims were the hat makers themselves, since the lining luckily protected the hat wearers. If you didn't die, mercury had some other lovely side effects: paranoia, tremors, and tooth decay, to name a few. Ever heard the phrase mad as a hatter? Yeah, now you get it. Arsenic was once used to dye dresses, stockings, and artificial flowers a brilliant green colour. Sadly, as with the hatters, the people dyeing the garments were often the most affected. In 1861, 19-year-old Matilda Schurer, who made artificial flowers, died in spectacular fashion from arsenic poisoning. She began to convulse, vomiting green bile. Not only had the arsenic reached her lungs, liver, and stomach, but her fingernails and whites of her eyes turned green. You've seen a hoop skirt. Think Scarlett O'Hara. Hoop skirts were large, stiff garments expanded by, you've guessed it, hoops. It seems glamorous, but for some, it was downright deadly. In the summer of 1865, a young woman named Kate DeGraw was arriving home one night and stepping down from her carriage. Suddenly, the horses became spooked and started to run at full speed down the street. Poor Kate's skirt got caught in the runaway carriage, and she was dragged 2 miles to her death before anyone could stop the horses. When 42-year-old Mary Halliday of Niagara Falls mysteriously died in 1903, no one could figure out why. She was relatively young and healthy. Finally, an autopsy revealed the cause of death. 2 pieces of corset steel had pierced her heart. Doctors couldn't figure out how long the steel had been in her body, or how they had got there. Had she swallowed them? Stabbed herself? Had someone used the steel to murder her? No one ever found out. The Hobble skirt was popular in the early 20th century and was named for the way its tightness near the ankles caused women to, well, hobble. As you can guess from the mere name of this fashion item, it turned out to be a really bad idea. Not only did it literally hobble women, but it also caused several deaths, like that of 18-year-old Ida Goyette in 1910. Ida was walking across a bridge when her hobble skirt caused her to stumble. She teetered, losing her balance and plunging over the bridge to her death. Scarves are elegant, chic, and sometimes fatal. In 1971, a young woman was wearing a long scarf while on a ski holiday. She jumped on a ski lift to head up the mountain when a passing chair caught her scarf. She was ripped from her seat and strangled to death hanging from the moving ski lift. These deadly outfits give a whole new meaning to the phrase fashion victim.